ever believe it. Well, the first thing that's going on is we're going to Ohio this weekend.
Yes, finally.
Finally, we are here. I'm really excited to see Circle of Snakes, and I'm duly excited to see the fantastic Living Dead Girl.
Dun, dun, dun.
So I'm treating this like a vacation. I don't even feel like, of course, it's a job. Don't everyone's going to be like, hey, Will. No, look, I know.
Chill.
Look, I'm not dropping my professional balls, okay? I'll be there to roll them around. The whole thing I'm trying to say is I'm going to treat this like it's a little entertainment for me. First of all, Circle of Snakes is a kick-ass band.
For real.
And we've been waiting to see Living Dead Girl. They're amazing. I'm looking forward to it. Hope to see you guys there. Thank you for everybody that's helped us out along the way.
And thank you to everyone that purchased tickets already.
Yes.
Like, it's so fun right now.
It is fun.
Yeah.
And moving right along, I know everyone's like, it's not Wednesday.
Chill.
Chill out. We know that it's not Wednesday. Welcome to the chat. If you're in the chat, hello. It's Tuesday.
Welcome to Tuesday.
Right, it's Tuesday. Let us
Tuesday.
I don't feel like it. Lettuce on Tuesday, tomato on Wednesday, and pickles on Friday.
This sounds like a nice weekly sandwich.
It is. It's layered with all kinds of flavor. So I will tell you guys there is more to the calendar than just going to Ohio. We're doing the show today on Tuesday because we got to prepare and we got to get on the plane tomorrow. So we won't be around to do the podcast tomorrow. So that's why we're doing it right here live tonight. We have a bunch of fun articles for you guys. But you will want to stay tuned because our next Sepsiss show, the following Wednesday, live at 7 p.m., we have a special guest. Aren't you excited, Lex?
Special guest.
As you know, as we get closer to Swarmy Fest, traditionally, we like to interview all of the administrators, the organizers, and the sponsors that are participating in the show. So next week, everybody get ready for the first time ever on the Sepsiss show and on the Sepsiss channel. He's a very controversial local character.
Controversy.
A very controversial electric personality in the modern rock and roll and local heavy metal scene. Everybody, next week, get ready because we will be interviewing in the hot seat for the first time here on the Sepsiss page, on YouTube, on Facebook, and across all of the networks, across all the books.
All the books.
Yes, Larry from Loud Entertainment, Larry Loud, will be here on the Sepsiss show next week for an interview.
A special, exclusive, never before seen interview with Mr. Loud himself.
So there's been a lot of people in the New England scene that have been wanting to know who's behind Loud Entertainment. What is it all about? Of course, we'll go over some of the controversies. He'll be in the hot seat with me and Lexi. We have a handful of questions that we'll be preparing throughout the week. But tap in right now. We have a conversation going on right now. So if you are with us and you're in the moment, if you haven't had a chance to go to a Loud Entertainment show, we suggest that you do so now and make arrangements. If you ever wanted to ask Loud Entertainment any questions, if you have any ideas or any off-the-wall or wacky conversations you want us to bring up, please write us either here in the comments. You're welcome to send us an email, or you could send us a DMs and let us know what type of questions you want to ask Loud Entertainment and Larry Loud from Loud Entertainment. And this is really cool because that means you can use us to ask the craziest questions you can come up with. So something that you're on the fence about, something you wouldn't feel comfortable maybe asking him, I don't care. Hit me with it. We think this is going to be a lot of fun. Loud Entertainment has a ton of shows coming up, and we thought this would be a great way for people to finally be able to make an interactive connection with Loud Entertainment. It'll be live. It'll be right here on the Sepsiss page. We have some really fun and crazy questions we'll be asking Larry, all from AI music and AI flyers and bands getting paid in the scene and how much should bands be making and how much do bands draw, and we're going to be doing all that crazy stuff. So get ready for an explosive episode and interview with Larry Loud from Loud Entertainment right here.
Yes.
Only right here. Where you know we pull the gloves off. Where you know we pull no punches. Where you know there is no red lines here on the Sepsiss channel. Next week, stay tuned for the interview with none other than Larry Loud from Loud Entertainment.
Woo!
If you are new here and you don't know what we're doing, this is a perfect opportunity. This is a show where we cover music, technology, current events, social media, and more. Sometimes we do interview people.
Yes.
We're not just a band, we're also podcasters, models, entertainers, streamers, and more. There's a lot of and mores. We are a hard rock and heavy metal band.
That's for sure.
That's for sure. This is our band page. We got new music coming out. Hold on, my ear is itching. Ah! You know I couldn't concentrate like that. You know what this hat reminds me of?
What?
The sweeper's hat. The red sweeper's hat. You
There's
know
a
how?
sweeper's hat?
Yeah, you know how TP has the, you know the song you like with TP?
Yeah. He's
Gonna
got
play with the sweep, the go with the balls and him with the, yeah. You know how he's got the,
Yeah.
you know how he's got the red hat on? Yeah, I'll show you after.
Yeah, please.
Gonna go with the balls and play with the sweep and knock it down and
Because
play
I
with
don't
the
think I
heel.
ever saw the music video
I'll
for
play
it.
with me like, right.
I don't think I've seen the video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the leader of the sweeps.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Yo, the hat
That's what I'm trying to say.
fire,
That's what I'm
yo.
trying to say. This
The
hat
hat
reminds me of the
is
sweeper hat.
fire.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
It does, though.
Play with the sweep. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yo.
I like
fresh.
it. I like it.
I jacked that.
Now that I'm seeing it here, I'm like, wow, is that right? Is that right?
Kind of look like him.
Well,
With a
it's a
style.
light-skinned brother with fluffy hair.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
sorry, everybody. But we are a hard rock and heavy metal band. Our name is Sepsiss. We are from Manchester, New Hampshire, not England.
No.
Some people think we're from England.
We're not British.
I'm not British. Although we love British people.
We do, but
There's
we're
nothing
we're
wrong
from
with those
America,
people.
is what I'm
Yes,
saying.
that's what we're saying. So don't try to book us in London. We just don't got the gas money, and that's not a geographical joke.
No.
Okay, but we look different,
Yes.
and we definitely sound different.
Yes.
And that's because we are different.
Yeah.
The individuals and personalities in this band are not manufactured for fans. I know that that's a thing that bands do.
We're not manufactured.
We're just not manufactured. Our personalities, who we really are. I'm not making this whole thing up. This is really me. Lexi's not manufactured. What we talk about, what we sing about, our content, the way we dress, what we look like, what we stand for. It's not a performance piece, or it's not built or propped for talking points, institutions, systems, beliefs, celebrities, political figures, or any fucking industry. This here, what we're doing on this podcast, this is a talk show where we share and we examine the details, the stories, the articles about music, the music industry, technology, social media, and more. Together, we study the cultural, social, and current legal conversations that relate and shape the music industry. Does that make sense? Hope so. And I'm always trying to tell people, Lex, to not just watch this show or read an article and just believe it.
Yeah. Fact check.
Sometimes we do a little fancy talking on here. There's a little comedy. We talk quickly, and occasionally we use words that even we have to look up. Okay?
Yeah, we did last week.
That means we don't think we're better than anybody. We don't think we're experts at anything. This is something we're all doing together. Unlike a lot of podcasters or experts on the internet where they're trying to sell you something or prove to you that they're, maybe at a higher rank, and therefore you need to subscribe to them or pay them because they know something or they have a tool that you don't have. This isn't one of those conversations. We're all learning together. We're all on the same level. Okay?
Right. We're on the same boat.
So don't just listen to anything I say here and just believe me. I think that that's what a lot of people in my position are hoping that people do for them. I'm not asking you to do that. I'm never going to ask you guys just to believe me blindly.
We're not experts. Do your own research.
I think that celebrities, politicians, advertisers, they're going to ask you to just believe in them impulsively and blindly. I'm not asking you to do that. Encouraging you, manipulating you, and motivating you to make impulsive or emotionally driven decisions or behaviors, that's not something I'm going to do. I'm not going to ask you to make decisions based on fear. I'm not going to ask you to make decisions or listen to me using tools of greed, fatigue, or fantasy. I'm not asking you for your money. I'm not asking you for your passion. I'm not begging you for your friendship. I don't want you to become my fan or like my music. If you do, you do. And I'm not asking for your attention. If you're here, we appreciate you being here, and we thank you for being a supporter authentically of the band and the podcast. I don't know what the deal is here.
Oh, is it dirty?
It's like fogging up.
Oh.
It's like tropical in here today.
It does feel tropical.
I think it's all the rain,
Yeah. Do we have a hurricane?
I think we had some, I don't want to say for sure.
Storm activity?
Well, we had, Hans was telling us about the tornado warning and all of that other stuff. But you have to ask Hans.
Yeah.
Hans, what's up with the weather? Because that's something that's important to you.
Meteorologist Hans, please.
Right. We do music stuff here. Hans does the weather.
This sounds like a radio station. We do the music here, and Hans does the weather.
Hans does the weather, whether you like it or not. So art, really, music, art, and artists. I believe that art is the best defense against authoritarian governments, dictators, warmongers, slave drivers, and supremacists across the world. Cheers. If there is anything I say that you guys agree with, you hear me? If you agree with everything that I say today, I'm encouraging you to still go do your own homework, man. Like, if you read an article or you agree with me, you think I'm your buddy, fuck all the best friend shit. Just because you like me doesn't mean I'm right. So anything I report or say on here that you guys really, 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 really like, unlike the celebrities and politicians and your boss, I'm not asking you to just follow me blindly. Go do your own homework. And if there is anything that I say today or any other day that makes you uncomfortable, upset, piss and poop your pants, I recommend and I encourage you that you go fuck yourself and go do your own homework. You're not held hostage. I'm not asking you to be here. I'm not pinky promising none of you or walking on eggshells for none of you motherfuckers. That's a fact. Don't just believe in me instantly. Because I'm going to ask you not to don't just believe in the president. Don't just believe in Nike. Don't just do it. Don't just do the do. Don't just look at celebrities and entertainers, your favorite politicians, and your favorite companies and legacy corporations and billionaires and Mark Zuckerberg and Jeff Bezos, and just think just because they make money that maybe they're good or that they're right. So that's why I tell you, don't just believe in me and what I'm saying because I have a website and sometimes I say fancy words quickly that we need to look up. Do your own homework, whether it's me or whether it's a politician or one of your favorite actors or celebrities. Don't just listen to political figures or podcasters or pundits, and just because you like the way that they look or you like the way that they sound or they're saying things that make you feel good, it doesn't mean that it's smart, that it's right, or that it's real. People have called me a lot of things, but no one's ever called me a fucking liar. Don't believe in me instantly, because credibility, everybody, is built over time. That's why I tell you guys, don't just believe in me instantly. The people that want to believe in me instantly, I need you to leave right now. You can walk out the back door. Goodbye. If you're somebody that just pulled in right now and goes, oh man, I really like that guy. He's talking real sexy. He's talking real hot. That's the way I believe in that. I'm not looking for that type of person. I'd rather have somebody come in here and feel like I'm full of shit, because credibility is built over time. And if you can tolerate me, if you can learn it, if you can stomach me, if you can sit back for a while and you have some patience and do your own homework, you'll learn that this is where I stash and I store and I measure my own value. Because credibility is built with longevity. Okay? There's a science to this. We put the articles and information up on the screen so everybody can follow along, fall in love with us, hate us, love us, or study us. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Sepsiss Show. Do you think I've gotten better at the intro over the years? All right. It's been a long time since our original podcasting. So you guys don't know, originally, we originally wanted to make a podcast. This is years ago, but myself, Lexi, and a handful of others, we were designing and writing a podcast for a completely separate group of individuals to do. And then none of them could do it.
No.
So the reason why you see myself and Lexi podcasting, we like it.
Yeah, it's actually fun.
But we are originally the producers and writers of other podcasts that never happened. And that's why we now have this podcast and all of the other podcasts that we've had before.
Yes.
Because they were all pilots and they were all test grounds and training programs for podcasts that included other individuals that you guys have never met, that have never come out. Isn't that interesting?
Absolutely.
I think that's interesting.
The story of our podcasting is definitely interesting.
Right. So if people have been following our live streaming, like from Swarm TV. Swarm TV was our first live stream.
Like official live stream. Like
it wasn't
before podcasting.
Yes.
It was our official like live talk show.
I mean, us as a band, we were going live when going live was brand new.
Yeah, everyone was like, I don't want to go live. I'm too scared to go live. Now everybody goes live.
Well, like everybody did, and now they don't again.
Right.
Like people are like, oh, okay, I think going live might be a good idea. And until things in real life happen during your live, and then you don't want to go live anymore.
Mm-hmm. But you hate going live.
Like we've had some horror shows.
Yeah.
Just by going live. Like a couple weeks ago when I fell off the stage at Platinum City Gaming.
Oh my God.
You want an update?
Yes.
They have since fixed the stage at Platinum City Gaming because I fell off the fucking stage. Look at that. And people would never know how much I sacrifice for the New England live event community.
Seriously, he could have died.
I'm a martyr.
Mm-hmm. He could have hurt himself.
That's dramatic. Not, I mean, I could have really hurt myself, but not the other stuff. I'm just being crazy. All right, let's do because that's why we're here.
Not to be dramatic. We're here to do this.
Right, we're here to do something else. Okay. Okay. Here we are, guys. Today's first article is from Social Media Today. Every now and then, I like to slow things down and remind you guys that I'm not making this stuff up as I go along. What we do is we subscribe. See that little orange rectangle in the corner that says subscribe? We subscribe, right, to these bloggers and news organizations and journalists that are niche based, okay, like social media based or technology based, the newest tech or gadgets. And we also have newsletters, and we are subscribed to newsletters that are related to legal news and the laws in economics, the music industry, and accounting. I know that's really boring, but that's the pieces of the music industry that a lot of artists and bands hire other people to deal with. More on that later. But this is Social Media Today, so if you guys want to subscribe to this kind of stuff and learn along with us every week, you can do that. And then you don't have to rely on me or depend on me to be the delivery system of all of this news. What I'm saying is, if you read this stuff, maybe you wouldn't be so intimidated. If you read this stuff on your own without me having to do it for you, you may have a better understanding of what I've been talking about for the last, I don't know, half a decade.
Right.
What I'm saying is, professionals and experts and all the responsible people in the music industry, they're just now starting to have podcasts and conversations about the stuff that we've been talking about for half a decade. Mm-hmm. From civics, civil rights, to accounting and how to protect your intellectual property, your likeness. I mean, you can go back and just look, but here I go, right? Social media is the leading source of news per Reuters. The 2026 Digital News Report found that people rely on social media for news more than TV or news websites, with TikTok and Instagram influence increasing. Now, do you know why I do this job? Because there is a high demand for people like me.
Oh, yeah.
So long ago.
Influencers.
Right. So we knew this before. How did we know this, 10 years ago? Because me and Melissa studied these fields and we made predictions about today. And as you can see, 2026 Digital News Report found, as me and Melissa predicted, that people would rely on social media for news more than TV. That's why me and Melissa became social media influencers. Not musicians.
Yeah.
Okay. So what this is reflecting is when people learn about the music industry or the news or whatever, when people look for information, they're not looking to Walter Cronkite anymore or Don Lennon or I don't even know who's on the news anymore. I wouldn't even know because we don't watch it. So people are going to, just like they always have, they're going to their neighbors. They're going to the barbershop. They're going to more trusted sources. And why is that? A lot of people feel like they can trust their neighbors on TikTok more than they can politicians and celebrities. They feel betrayed by these people. So it makes no sense in a pay-to-play world why this would be. God, you know what's crazy? I started doing the fucking podcast. And, nobody has called me. Nobody has text messaged me all day, right? I start doing the podcast. What do you think is happening right now?
Someone's calling you.
No, everybody is.
Yeah.
And I love y'all, but what the fuck, man?
But you do also have to take into consideration that we normally don't film the podcast at this time.
They don't know
on a
that.
Tuesday.
They don't know that.
So they're not prepared for the change in podcast filming.
You know what? You're right. I need to lighten up.
I noticed that like lately, like this new pattern of people that are calling you, they're calling you on times, dates where they were before
Mm.
prepared and planned
Mm.
to not, and then on the days that you do it, they're not ready for you changing the schedule
I understand.
because then they became schedule based.
Thank you for untying that knot and organizing that, because otherwise I would have been hallucinating the entire time and still thinking that it was Wednesday.
It is
I was
not Wednesday yet.
No, I know. I've
You have a full day.
I
It's
have
not
already-
Wednesday.
I already forgot. I forgot everything we were doing.
I
That's
promise you it's not Wednesday yet. You still have a full day before we go to Ohio.
That's true. I need to relax. You know? All right.
Have some sun kiss.
That's what I'm doing. Let me you know what? I'm gonna take a minute.
Take a minute.
Melissa, take a minute. Okay. The Reuters Institute published its 2026 digital news report, which looks at the state of the current information ecosystem and how people are getting their news. Based on a survey data from more than 85,000 respondents across 48 regions, the annual Reuters Institute report provides a snapshot of modern news consumption as well as key factors that influence opinions. Unsurprisingly, social media is now the key driving force, with more people saying that social platforms are their most used news source daily. Okay?
They're gonna get what they deserve.
They're gonna get No, but as you can see, people get their news from social media. And you probably you're wondering, like, why did I read that? Because it's disgusting.
Yeah.
Which part do you want to examine? Why do we have news then? Why are we paying them motherfuckers to go out there and collect information when there's no breaking news? If the whole point is everyone being the first to break the news, then it's never really news, because news is developing just like the truth. Because what is the news? The news is supposed to be the truth.
This is what's happening right now. We're on the ground.
The-
Ground news.
But the truth changes and emerges, right? So when they say breaking news, what they're really saying in translation is, my company is the most qualified for the breaking truth. So news organizations are now all valued, okay, on who can seemingly have breaking news before the other, who has a more authentic or on the ground real time version of the breaking news. In translation, the breaking truth in its most observable. Okay,
Like
that's
they're
the
trying to
claim.
create a mass hysteria.
Right. So what happens is, in the world with the internet, where we're all getting information beamed at us at light speed, okay, every few seconds there is breaking news, which means every few seconds a new company or news organization can claim that they have the new breaking truth.
It's a competition of who has the breaking
Right.
truth first, but they're all the same story.
Right. And it's like saying, it's like iTunes or Spotify or Pandora say they have the next breaking band. No, they don't. They all have the same band.
Yeah.
It's like them claiming that they have the next brilliant breaking technology. They don't. They have the same playlist. iTunes has the same artists as Spotify. Spotify has the same features as iTunes. But they're all advertising as if they have unique value.
Yeah, like they're offering something new.
Right.
You all have the same story.
Right. That if MSNBC has the truth, and that's what they're claiming, and Fox has the truth, and that's what they're claiming, and BBC has the truth, and that's what they're claiming, they're all claiming it at the same time, and they're all claiming that they're breaking, then how can they make the claim that one is better than the other?
They can't.
It's just messy.
Mhm.
Okay, this is fucking nuts. Let's do it. Teens, the teens, children,
Mm-hmm.
teenagers sue Elon Musk's XAI. Sounds like a porn company.
Yeah.
The teenage children sue Elon Pizza's XAI over Grok's pornographic images of the children. Let's read it. Don't you guys want to be like these motherfuckers?
Elon's Grok makes child pornographic images.
Now, if you were online and you made a toy that made synthetic child porn, I'm almost sure you guys would be going to the state penitentiary.
Today.
But teenagers are suing Elon's Pizza over Grok's pornographic images of them. Elon Musk's artificial intelligence company is facing a lawsuit from teenagers, children, who say the company facilitated child pornography by allowing the creation of sexually explicit images of the children. Like, that's what... Now, I'm going to move on, okay? And this is why. Because I have dozens of podcasts and clips of me on the online. I have dozens of podcasts and clips of myself online saying in the past that the ultimate goal for the tech bros is to make ultra realistic, legal fantasy porn. I told you that that's what they were going to do. And you can go back. I told you guys, while you guys were uploading your pictures and your pool parties of your kids at barbecues and jumping on trampolines and sending them to Mark Zuckerberg in 2010, these motherfuckers were going to train robots on how to rip your kids' clothes off. I told you they were going to do it. And you can go back to all of my old podcasts where I said that adults should have a separate internet, separated from children because of this. Children, just like they have child's TV and TV programming for children, they have schools for children. You don't see adults going to school with kids. Developing minds should be in a different place, separate than predators. Facebook, Snapchat is a place where people go to get popular, people go to get rich, people go to get powerful. That's no place for a child.
No.
Told you. I want you to look at this motherfucker. Would you want him doing your daughter's laundry?
No.
So that's what I'm saying. Would you
out of the house.
Right, would you trust Elon Musk to be in a private room chatting with your children?
No.
That's what people got to ask themselves. When everybody's ready to stick up for Mark Zuckerberg, Donald Trump, Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, when everybody's behind these people, would you, I don't care what side of the aisle you're on, what type of guilt or innocence that you can drum up in your mind or imagination, would you allow your minor, teenage, young daughter to sit in a room alone with Donald Trump for a couple hours? Yes or no? Would you allow Donald Trump to spend intimate, vulnerable, alone time with your daughter? How about him and Elon go hang out alone with your daughter? You okay with that? So every time people say that these guys are the people that we need to be like, these are the people that we need to listen to because they're powerful, they're popular, they're rich, and they got the robots.
Listen to pedophiles? You guys are gross.
Yeah, so there you go, guys.
Pedophiles are your ruler. You guys are gross.
Congratulations, all of you. I hope you're happy. Take a good look. Fucking piece of shit. It's like, would you do it? The answer is no. But you don't mind other people
You're gross.
Ah,
You're gross.
God.
Icky, icky.
You don't mind. You don't
No,
mind
you're
other people
gross.
doing it though. You wouldn't do it. You wouldn't like you. You know, and not to be like not to be mean to anybody, but you wouldn't have your daughter hang out with me. You
Yeah,
wouldn't.
because you're gonna let him hang out with.
Right.
You're
And
gross.
right, as well as you shouldn't, because I'm a stranger. You wouldn't want your daughter hanging out with Humpty Hump Dance or Tupac or anybody. Like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all?
Can't pick and choose your favorite.
You cannot pick and choose your favorite abusers, skinners, and rapists. Told y'all. If it was anybody else, they'd be on their way to state prison, and you know it.
Mhm.
So, why does Elon Musk have different rules and regulations when it comes to making child porn and gadgets and making devices and files that generate illegal images? Why does he have a separate law and rules and regulations than you do? Why is he allowed to generate images like that? And people sue him. I see that. They're taking him to court, and that's all nice. That's how you whoop a billionaire. I get it. You know, you really want to whoop a billionaire. You don't bring him to jail. You bring him to the bank.
Mhm. Have him pay.
Have him pay. So I get it. I get it. Sunlight is the best disinfectant. Companion AI use in dating, deal breaker. That's what the Match survey says. What do you think, Lex?
Wait, companion AI use a dating deal breaker?
Yeah, can you lift your microphone up one shot? Like that.
Use a dating deal breaker?
Just like that, yeah.
What even is that?
Using AI to date other humans.
Okay, that's gross.
Like say that like me and you are dating, and then like you get in an argument with me, or like say I need like romance ideas for the evening, or we're going through conflict resolution. I will have a separate companion to help me date you.
You run to your sister's house and
Your
your
mother's
mother's
house.
house. Why
Yeah.
can't we just work it out?
That's-
What the fuck?
I mean, I thought the whole point of being in a relationship is to engage with the person.
Right. To work it out with them.
Isn't that the fun of being in the band, is like learning the song?
Like, that's like your ultimate best friend. And you can't talk to them. You can't
I think
come up with ideas together. You can't work through your problems together. That's supposed to be your best friend. It's supposed to be your number one, your forever homie. Like, what?
and then it's like, it's really questionable. Like, if you need a robot to date your boyfriend, are you even dating anymore?
I would say no.
You know?
Like, if you need something else to help you with your current relationship, then you're not. It'd be half in, half out.
Yeah. That's different. That's different. I'm not there yet.
No.
Some singles, especially young women, see dating AI bot as a red flag. I think women aren't going to like this.
They're definitely not. They're definitely not.
A new single. There's going to be some new singles after this shit.
Right?
A new survey from Match Group, the dating app conglomerate that owns Tinder, Hinge, and all the other psychopathic pimp apps, found that 47%. Isn't that strange that Match Group owns Tinder, Hinge, and all kinds of other sex dating apps? I mean, if I came out with
and we all know who the owner of Match Group is.
Oh my goodness.
So that's really telling.
We also know who they're best friends with.
And that's super duper telling.
Yo, you guys know Match Group is affiliated with Jeffrey Epstein, right? You guys do know that. You should do a quick hard Google AI fucking Tinder search
look
on
up
that.
what Tinder actually is, and then look up what Match Group
Yo,
is.
you're gonna bug the fuck out when you
and
find
then you're
out.
gonna understand what all of this really is telling you.
Exactly, and that's exactly why we're reading it. A new survey from Match Group, the dating app conglomerate that owns Tinder, Hinge, and other apps, found that 47% of AI in romantic contexts are negative. 2 in 5 singles age 18 to 39 say they'd refuse to date someone who uses a companion app. That number jumps to 51%. For women age 18 to 24. I was going to make a little joke there. Yeah. But I'm not. Here's the thing, guys. I'm going to be the old guy in the room. 12% of 18 to 24-year-olds that are taking this survey, probably many of them, okay, I'm guessing, have not had that much experience in real human to human vulnerability.
Bingo.
Okay, is that
Bingo.
that's as nice as I'm gonna be, and I'm leaving it at that. You know what I mean? Like that's as close to I get.
Nailed it. Right on
So I'm
the
gonna
head.
stop there. You don't. Not to be mean to all of my young friends out there, but I'm not surveying you guys, trying to figure out my sex life. You know what I mean? I'm not doing it. What the fuck?
Oh.
Oh, wow. I didn't picture that coming at us.
No, I didn't.
What the fuck?
So.
I must have put that there for something else.
Yeah.
That's the homegirl, Becky. I sent that to you. I'll stay away from that. What's this one?
Oh. That's
Oh, yeah.
the picture from Project X.
Is it? I don't know.
think so. It just looks like
Okay. I don't know what
looks like
anything
it.
is anymore.
Project X is a movie.
Oh, son of a
Yeah.
gun. Instagram looks to take on streaming services with longer form, episodic, and live formats for TV app. Instagram
What?
I said
wants
this
to be a
before.
TV
I
app?
told you all before that Facebook wants to be a dating app. PayPal wants to be a
Spotify wants to be YouTube.
yes, they all want to be.
Instagram wants to be
Mhm.
TV.
And ChatGPT wants to create ultra realistic baby porn. I'm trying to show y'all something.
Ew, what their true intentions are.
Spotify is becoming a social media app. I'm saying it now. Instagram is becoming a Netflix TV style app. Look.
These are their true intentions.
Let me show y'all so you guys can see. Instagram is exploring new formats in an apparent effort to bring its platform to more TV users. Guys, I told you before, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, all of it is all shape-shifting apps that are built on machine learning. The machines, they try to learn us and our behaviors, and they try to predict what we're going to want to be doing in the years ahead. Watching TV, karaoke, whatever it is. And then the app shifts and becomes a fitness app or a podcasting app or a porn app or a social media app. One app can become another app. Facebook can become a gaming app. Snapchat can become, the next Nintendo or PlayStation. Are you guys getting this yet? And the goal is for the billionaires to be able to create machines that can make predictions about us, where they can build files and apps in fucking worlds where we won't leave. worlds where we can't sign into our groceries, our fitness, where you can't sign into your medicine, where you can't sign into the library, or you can't access your vehicle unless you sign in through Meta or Facebook or Snapchat. Do you guys see?
Yeah.
And the reason why I know about this, okay, is because with DAWs, when virtual studios went on the computer, back when studios used to be in physical storefronts in buildings, I was a musician. And then studios shut down and they went on digital audio workstations. And that's when they started paywalling the gear, man. They started charging people for the heated seats that they had in their own vehicles. Charging you to do shit that you could do for free. Charging you to do shit that you could do on your own.
Mm-hmm.
And now you're not allowed to access your music unless you can access a computer code. And then you can't access, the files until, you're associated with an email account and a premium service that has the cloud space that stores all of your mixes and your masters and your stems. So to be a musician, you can only be a musician, through the gateway of signing into your MacBook and having a relationship with Pro Tools and contracts.
Mm-hmm.
I could do a whole nother episode just on DAWs. Just me just thinking about it.
Everything becomes everything. Everything becomes nothing.
Lexi just said it. When everything becomes everything, everything becomes nothing. Peacock, Netflix, Apple TV, Hulu, HBO Max, the bundling systems and all of it. That's why your cable company now offers you phone line. The phone line now offers you life insurance. The life insurance now offers you coupons at the barbecue. Like, what the fuck is going on? A thing is a thing is a thing is a thing. You just signed up for cable TV. Now you got a phone line. Now you're signing up for fucking daycare and shit.
And now you have a bundle service.
Right. And now you can't access your health insurance unless you're on good terms with Instagram.
And you have to pay $10 a month.
Do you see where we're going?
It's a mess.
I don't want to watch TV on Instagram.
No, thank you. We just.
Oh, whoops. That was fun. What do you think about that?
I think it's ridiculous.
Here's one of my favorite ones of the day.
What?
Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg, and Meta want to address low employee morale. I guess their workers are really stressed out and they hate working for Facebook and Meta. So Meta wants to address low employee morale with fucking snacks.
What are they, 10?
I mean, I think that freedom and money might be nice, but
Yeah.
Meta wants to address low employee morale with snacks. The CTO admitted that the morale is almost worse than it's been in 20 years.
And they think snacks is going to make it feel better.
And my idea,
Here's a free Twinkie. That'll put a smile on your face and boost morale. What the fuck?
it's better than
You're colonizing an island. What are you talking about?
and it's better than what local bands get.
Yeah.
It's better than what the local bands get. At
Well,
least
they fund your colonization.
at least Facebook brings the snacks. Local band promoters don't bring anything.
Yeah, they bring drama
Right.
and fragility.
Right. Target. Bullseye. What the fuck? They bring greed, which is the opposite of love. Everybody will say that the New England scene is about love, dude, and community and rock and roll.
What you complain about?
All you do is whine and bitch and victimize yourself in the name of greed, which is the opposite of love and community.
Yeah, you're greedy.
Right.
Your community is greedy.
Right. You can't be passionate about your greed and then say you love metal.
You want to know who's passionate about greed? Mark Zuckerberg.
Right. Micah.
I don't even know his name.
Morale at Meta is reportedly near the worst it's ever been. To help fix it, the tech giant Mark Zuckerberg is going to offer more snacks. Imagine that. Imagine you're getting abused and you're not getting paid right at work and somebody comes down and offers you a Fig Newton.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Oh, this will boost morale. Here's a Twinkie. Like, what the fuck? You're colonizing an island.
Business Insider reports that Meta's chief technology officer, Andrew Boseworth, he admitted the grim mood during the internal call earlier this month, stating that while employee morale has been worse before, the current situation is probably up there on the scale of severity. Fine. Then quit!
Why are you still working there?
Stop being a bitch and quit.
Just leave.
Ugh.
Just
I gotta
leave.
grow a pair and bounce.
Y'all are weak.
This is what I say. Please don't listen to me. If your supervisor disrespects you at work, I'm not recommending to do this, but this is what I would do. If I work at a civilian job and the supervisor is exploiting me and demoralizing me and dehumanizing me, I'm going to physically, criminally assault them. Want to hire me? No, if you're my manager or you're a supervisor and you hire me, William Savant, for a civilian job and you get mouthy and you break a boundary like that, then I'm going to try my hardest to physically fucking harm you. What are you talking about? That's me. I'm not saying you guys should do that, but this is why I don't work for Kentucky Fried Chicken. Because if somebody gets disrespectful about some grease, we're going to have a problem. I don't know how you guys deal with it, and I'm not recommending that that's the way to do things. I'm just saying this is why I don't work at Demoulas. Because I refuse to have somebody at the deli section make me feel less than a human being. No one's going to pay me unfairly and then bring me down a Fig Newton. Oh, no. We got to go to jail. We got to go to the hospital.
It's not going to work.
No, that means me included. Mm-hmm. Whoever. It's going to stop. You guys got to stand up for yourself. Like I said, don't do things like William. So, more from TechCrunch for all you techies out there. All right. FTC lawsuit reveals how subscription scam networks evade App Store enforcement. These are your best fucking friends.
Go look. Still love these guys. So want to back them up.
Yeah, look down at your cell phone right now. Swipe through the pages of colonizers, betrayers, and psychopaths. Check it out. A new lawsuit filed by the U.S. Federal Trade Commission in a showcase of how hard it's become to police the app stores for scammy apps. Look, guys, the Federal Trade Commission, even under Trump, is admitting of how hard it is to police the app stores from scammy apps. So what does that mean for you? You're powerless.
Yeah, and they're not going to help you.
The suit alleges that a company known as Genesis, I mean, what the fuck? Defrauded consumers and routed revenue overseas through the use of shell companies, oil, designed to conceal its identity and hide its assets. This is all we do now. This is all we got now. Mm-hmm. From early 2023 to the mid 2025, these 5 companies, not 1, not 2, not 4, but 5, product offerings accounted for nearly $250 million in global revenue. The suit also notes that in the 12 months ending in September 2025, the transactions through all of the company's connected PayPal accounts totaled at 700 million. It's a growing challenge for Apple and Google as subscription scams evolve. My thing is like, what do you mean it's a growing challenge for Apple and Google? I thought you guys were the safest. We needed to believe in you because you guys were tech pioneers and you guys had the gadgets, you had the AI, you have the infrastructure, you have the credibility. Billionaires and tech giants are always telling us to opt in and buy into this shit because they say that they're better than us, that they're smarter than us, because they have a lot of money and they have a lot of toys, that tech giants are somehow smarter than us. I don't know about that. I get it. The idea is that Mark Zuckerberg made Facebook and we all play on Facebook, so ha ha ha, joke's on us, he must be smarter than us. I don't know about that. I think that that's true for some people that are on the application. For sure. Any thoughts, Lex? If any.
It's just a mess. Feeling to find something else to do instead of being on the internet. That's all this is all telling me.
Everything's the internet and
that people need to get off the internet more. Like, this is now the time. Like, this is what I've come to conclude.
Right. If everything is
everything's a scam, if no one has the stuff or whatever they need to crack down on scam and fraud and all this abuse and all this other stuff, then that is a clear sign to us human beings that are on this shit to stop being on this shit and go outside for the first time and find something else to do than doom scroll and hang out with your AI companion to help you fix your relationships. Yeah. All this is telling me is that we all need to collectively put the phone down and take more than a minute.
Really?
Be outside.
I mean, Elon Musk and Donald Trump, they talk about waste, fraud, and abuse. There's nothing they can do about it. The Democrats and all of those folks and the liberals, they talk about how much crime and corruption that everybody's doing. There's nothing they can do about it. The independents and the moderates and the people that don't vote, they all complain how fucked up the infrastructure is and how unfair it is, and there's nothing they can do about it. It doesn't matter what aisle, what category, what color, what catalog, what version of fucking whiny, privileged person you come in. It seems like there's a lot of people whining about how exposed they are, and there's nothing you're going to do about it.
And if you're going to come out with like lawsuits and all these people using your pictures for AI and all this, and how about stop posting your pictures on these apps that are going to use it for AI and go outside?
Yeah, and another thing, don't be complaining that people stealing your state ID. Don't be complaining that people are digging through your files. Don't be complaining that you're not getting paid fairly at Walmart or on Facebook or being treated fairly by Amazon because you guys didn't want to pay the fucking musicians to begin with.
And you guys don't want to walk down to the store to go get your own food and other supplies.
Right. So there you have it. You didn't want to pay the musicians and they don't want to pay you.
Waste, fraud, and abuse.
Right.
There you go.
There you go.
You are enabling it.
Right. You're part of it.
You won't put the phone down. You keep giving your money to Mark Zuckerberg.
Right, and it's co-conspiring as not a gangster or a bank robber. You're co-conspiring with other abusers and snitches. The crime is snitching. The crime is being abusive and telling on each other.
And that's what you all do.
That's what you all do.
And then you guys complain about how the world sucks. You're enabling it to suck.
Right, and how nobody's tough enough.
It's because you are not tough enough.
Right, and you created a world where you had to depend and rely on being tough.
That you need Facebook in order to go to your car. Listen, buddy.
For decades, the music industry has accepted a compromise in how royalties from public performances are distributed. When music is played in cafes, restaurants, retail stores, gymnasiums, and other licensed venues, businesses pay fees with the expectation that the rights creators will be compensated for those plays. But in practice, collective management organizations, they're called CMOs, everybody, have relied on a proxy data to allocate these royalties rather than concrete data. That proxy data is derived from radio airplays, surveys, and partial reporting from a limited pool of venues, and that's why musicians don't get paid. I just want to point that out. This is the system that we got.
Here's the system that
it's 2026, and we still, the whole entire music industry and tech industry is a faith-based bubble. Just like the Bible, just like the Holy Bible bubble broke. Mm-hmm. We know that people don't walk on water. It's just something that we know. Mm-hmm. You can read it a million times. You can pull out your favorite parts and pieces of the story. We know that people don't literally walk on water. We just know they don't. We know it. It's just something that we can show that they don't.
Mm-hmm. It's an observable truth.
Oh, that's not what I wanted to have happen. Here's one for you, Lex. I figured this one would be good for you.
Okay. Did you want me to read it?
Yeah.
Parents don't track your adult child's location. Oh. Managing anxiety through location tracking isn't the way to go. Oh.
Yeah, like this is like what we talked about this a few years back when they came out with the Apple AirTags. You and I had covered something like this, and you and I were talking about how creepy it would be. We're a little older, but like how creepy it would be if our parents were tracking us on our cell phones like years ago. Like when we were in junior high and high school and all that.
Oh my gosh, if she tracked me.
Like that would be so strange. But here's the crazy part is young parents, to them, they feel like, many of them feel like this is normal. They think that if I track my kid, they're going to be safer. Like there's some things that I don't want to know about my kids. I don't always want to know because, and I'm going to tell you why. People are like, I want to know everything about my kids. You have to. Now, this is up to you. I don't tell people how to raise their kids, but I try to train my children for a world that I don't know about. I try to prepare their imaginations. I try to prepare their survival skills and get them in a place where they can use their imagination, right? And imagine a world where I'm not alive and they have to make it on their own.
That's the best way.
So that's why it doesn't do good to track your kids, really, in my opinion. Here you go.
Well, let's see. Clinical psychologist Dr. Mark McConville.
Dr. Stupid Fuck.
Was shocked when he learned from a recent poll that half of his parents' location track their adult children, aged 18 to 25. It's almost never a good thing, said McConville, author of Failure to Launch, Why Your 20-something Hasn't Grown Up and What to Do About It, of the parental surveillance.
Gotta let him go, G.
Location tracking an 18 to 25-year-old, he added, is most often an index of parental anxiety that doesn't contribute in some concrete way to the development of the child.
Right.
Oh, that is so accurate.
And here's the thing, like, okay, I get it. Like,
makes so much sense.
I get it. Like, if you get your kid a cell phone, 7 years old to, I don't know what level or layer of puberty. Everybody lives in a different neighborhood. Everybody has different social interactions and intensities. You know, if you live in Harlem, you know, your daughter's going to see, 5,000 people when she steps out of her door every day. You know what I mean? If you live in, Ruby, rural, wherever else, you might only see 15 people a day, and most of them are senior citizens. That's not a world where you need to be sensitive and alert. You know what I mean? If you live in the Bronx, you got to be sensitive and alert.
It's a different environment.
Right. If you're shopping in Manhattan, you need to be alert differently than if you were shopping in Somersworth.
Absolutely.
That's what I mean. So, not all children are raised with the same social intensities.
Yeah. Like, growing up in the city, like you just described, is definitely different.
Dating is different in the city.
In rural areas.
Dating is different in the country. You might blow each other kisses until you're 17.
Right.
You know, I don't fucking know.
Might take longer to launch if you're in a rural place than you are in the city.
Yes, I get it. You want to track your kid because she's 7. Totally, dude.
Yeah,
I understand.
Kid? Absolutely.
Right. But when we start talking about your kid's got a driver's license and you're putting Apple AirTags in her book bag, I don't know, man. I don't know. And I'm not saying I know. I'm saying I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm one of the first parents that was ever online.
Mm-hmm.
I am in the generation of the very first parents that put their kids on Xbox Live. I know some do's and don'ts that I didn't know in my 20s.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? One day I'm gonna.
Times are different too.
Yes, I'll have my son come on this program one day, and we'll do a podcast with him on it, and we'll talk about what we thought versus what we think.
Yeah.
Because like me and my son grew up together. We grew up with technology. We grew up with going live and the internet.
Mm-hmm. Video.
Yeah. Anyways, I never tracked him. I didn't need to. I don't have to track my kids. They're just gonna tell me. I feel like if you have to track your kids, it's like a reflection of your parenting.
It is.
So like in some ways, like if you're really paranoid about what, and I know what everyone's gonna say, it's not them. I'm worried about the world. Well, what are you gonna do when you die, dummy?
Right.
You're gonna fucking haunt them and shit? Ooh, don't go down the street.
Right.
Ooh, it's dangerous. Ooh.
Never leave the house.
Oh, wear a condom. Ooh. You're not going to be there when your child is losing virginity. Like, okay, honey, let me show you how to roll that condom down. Like, ugh.
Like, no, they're going to be uncomfortable.
Oh, what the hell? Really know how to ruin a moment, Dad. Apple CEO says across the board prices increases are coming, but will that include Apple Music? Apple Music just said, the CEO says that across the board prices increases are coming. I think across the board pretty much covers it. But will that include Apple Music?
Yeah, because you just said across the board.
Yeah, motherfucker, across the board.
Apple Music.
Right, stop with the semantics.
You can't say across the board and then signal out one thing. No, you said across the board.
Right, so we're going with that.
So I'm going to go with, just like what you just said, that Apple Music is going to be affected because it's across the board. Right.
And let's get back to the main topic of the evening. American greed.
How much more money does Apple really need?
All of it.
For what? Are they colonizing an island too?
Oh gosh, I think they got bigger plans than physical space. I do. When you start, you're asking a really serious question. Now look, I'm talking about like data centers on the moon and shit like that. You know what I'm talking about? Like fucking them building like
my worst nightmare.
Hold on. You know how they have like oil derricks out in the ocean, right?
That's disgusting, but yes, I do.
You can have, you know how you have satellites that are.
Oh, they're gonna combine it all.
Yes. You know how you have space stations? You can have You can have fucking.
My heart and my soul.
Yes, you can mine for real. Like if you could land a machine on an asteroid, you can mine for cobalt, steel, and gold and diamonds and fucking. If you land on the moon, you know you might be able to set up data centers or fucking.
It's gonna be a graveyard of death.
Yes. You see where I'm going with this? It's not. We're not. This isn't the future. This is now.
Why are we letting these people do this?
Greed.
Why are we letting this continue?
Greed.
Why?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not sure.
This is so terrible.
Tim Cook says that good old Tim Cook says raising price. He's trustworthy. Raising prices on its products will be necessary to offset the skyrocketing costs of memory and storage. Now, didn't I tell you that the music industry, Americana, being rich, being popular, all of these things is all based on memory and storage. Memory and storage of history, memory and storage of civil rights, civics, and the Constitution, memory and storage of our democracy, memory and storage of our colonization and early relationship with indigenous Native Americans, and of course, slavery on Pan-Africans, memory and storage of our participation in the world wars, memory and storage of ownership, intellectual property, memory and storage of biblical events, memory, and people are like, I don't care, I don't believe in that. It doesn't matter if you believe in it. This is how we write our laws. It doesn't matter what you believe in.
Your beliefs are out the window.
Your beliefs are out the window. This is how we have written our Constitution and Bill of Rights. This is how we write our amendments. This is where the language of law comes from. Okay. Yeah, he says here that unfortunately price increases are unavoidable. You know, as we get less and less from Apple, from Facebook, from Google, as we get less and less from Honda, as we get less and less from Mercedes and Chrysler, the less that we need Comcast and Netflix, the more they'll want from us. Do you understand that, y'all? The more we figure out that these people are just middlemen in our lives, and the more we delete and unsubscribe, the harder they're going to come at us. Isn't that crazy, yo?
Terrible actors.
That's crazy shit. This is our last one from Music Business Worldwide. This is a lot of fun. You guys need to definitely subscribe to this shit. I'm not going to get into it, but I've told you guys so many times you're missing out. No fakes. The Senate panel backs a bill that could cost platforms. Oh, I love this. $750,000 per deep AI fake. Tell me you don't love that.
That's a beautiful thing if it actually passes the Senate floor.
The U.S. Senate Judiciary Committee has advanced. You heard what I just said, everybody?
Advanced.
Remember when I keep telling all of you at home that the music industry, you guys sometimes tell me that it's about charts or followers or...
Oh, you guys are just so funny.
I told you, okay, that the music industry is about law and litigation, in the authorities and languages that are related to the modern day judiciary. You heard what I just said? Maybe you didn't. It's fine. The U.S. Senate Judiciary Committee has advanced the No Fakes Act. So when you guys are listening to your favorite artists and influencers and podcasters, if they're not studying the laws and languages around the judiciary and litigation in terms of the music industry, then it's hard to really stay updated. Because the language of the law is always being changed. The U.S. Senate's Judiciary Committee has advanced the No Fakes Act, a bipartisan means that Republicans and Democrats, if you guys didn't know, both parties, okay, were excited about the bill, and that would create a federal right protecting Americans' voice and visual likeness from AI generated deepfakes. And I've got to hit the thing on this one. The committee passed the bill unanimously. Ted Cruz, Mr. Schmidt. They raised First Amendment concerns. Clearing the committee sends the bill towards a vote by the full Senate, after which it would still need to pass the House of Representatives, like Lexi said, and be signed by the president before coming a law. Okay. The Nurture Originals Foster Art and Keep Entertainment Safe Act would give every American, are you listening to this? Every American, not only public figures, a federal right to authorize or block AI-generated replicas of their voice and likeness. Guys, this is why we always tell everybody to do their own homework. You know, so we'll do updates on this like we do all stuff. You guys take care of each other. Have fun this weekend. We hope to see everybody in Ohio. And get ready, because we got Needles and Noise coming up, right? And we got the show in Salem at the Kodo. Get ready for that.
At the Kodo. At the Dodo.
With your Nodo. Asambrodo. With the photo. Like.
Gah!
We'll talk to y'all later. Peace.
Bye.